The pack leader is finally here, launched in Sebring Orange to make sure you notice all the significant upgrades that no doubt make it the fastest street car GM has ever made. The trick is that one of those two pieces is the actual carbon fiber intercooler cover, meaning that the engine is out in the open through what GM calls a halo hood. The carbon weave is perfectly aligned with the body panel, but the intercooler cover will move around when the engine is running, since it's part of the drivetrain. Now that's just bonkers. What's more, the two openings in front of the cover extrude hot air from the engine bay, which is much needed, since the ZR1 packs 8 very angry cylinders. Despite all the wishful thinking, the new LT5 doesn't come with a DOHC head like the Lotus Enhanced original did in the 90s. Instead, the ZR1's new pushrod V8 features a 52% larger supercharger than the Z06's LT4, as well as GM's first dual-injection system to get 755 horsepower and 715 lb-ft of torque out of high-octane and dense air. This dry-sump motor also features GM's largest ever throttle bodies at 9.5 mm, as well as an upgraded crankshaft with a wider key slot. What's even cooler is that the whole thing is connected to a patent-pending active exhaust, which should give you a wider range of nasty noises, promising motorhead levels of decibels in race mode. And since they don't expect to sell more than 3,000 ZR1s a year, all of the LT5s will be hand-built in Bowling Green. To keep all that power on the asphalt, Chevrolet came up with an equally serious aero package in a rolling wind tunnel, with both versions of the ZR1's available rear wings bolted to the chassis itself. Not unlike on Corvette Racing's C7R. Chevy claims that after benchmarking a few sports cars with active wings, they came to the conclusion that those serve more of an aesthetic purpose than anything else, creating the least drag and the most downforce at their fully extended form. That, and the fact that an active wing would have been a packaging nightmare on the C7 led to a pair of fixed wings, as well as a clever front underwing designed to balance out the additional rear downforce without making the car unusable on the street. While both wings are bolted to the chassis, only the taller one is said to affect cargo space considerably. Which is fair, because in exchange, it gives the ZR1 an estimated 950 pounds of downforce near its top speed. Said top speed is somewhere above 210 miles per hour, as long as you stick to the standard wing. Talking of sticks, there's a 7-speed manual with reverend matching that's more robust for track duty, but for the first time ever, the ZR1 will also be available with GM's 8-speed automatic. The 10-speed simply didn't fit, as it was never intended for the C7 platform. If you must know, the final drive ratios are manual and automatic. Dual injection means the LT5 uses primary direct injection as well as supplemental port injection to get 755 horsepower out of 6.2 liters with the help of that gigantic supercharger. And those conservatively estimated 755 horses have to motivate 35-60 pounds of Corvette. Huge forces demand lots of rubber, so the ZR1 comes with 355 wide rear tires, as well as half an inch wider front wheels with an open design for improved cooling. The brakes are equally monstrous 2-piece carbon ceramic rotors, with fixed 6-piston aluminum calipers at the front. Remember the Z06's overheating issues? GM does too. Not only does the ZR1 have a more efficient intercooler system with a heat extractor hole on its hood, but it also packs 4 new radiators, bringing the number of heat exchangers to 13. A Bugatti Veyron has 10. While this car contains the most carbon fiber GM has ever put in a vehicle, the extra fluids, coolers and the wing adds more weight than the composites can shred, and that's why the ZR1 is slightly heavier at 35-60 pounds suspension-wise. It has a double wishbone setup all around, with cast aluminum upper and lower control arms, transverse-mounted composite springs and magnetic ride control standard. The base package also includes a performance-focused traction control system, the electronic differential, and that super loud exhaust. In terms of design, the ZR1 comes with a completely new front that's basically one giant air intake, as well as the wider body, and lots of optional exposed carbon bits, including the hood, the quarter panel inserts, the side rockers, the front splitter, the rear wing and the removable top. The brake calipers can be black, gray, yellow, or red, while due to popular demand, Chevy kept the chrome wheel option. Luckily, younger buyers can choose from 3 more tasteful wheel finishes. Going back to the wings, the standard one generates up to 70% more downforce than the Z06's base aero package, while the available 2-way adjustable high wing grants about 60% more than the Z06 with the available Z07 performance package. Just to tease us further before the ZR1 goes on sale next spring, the launch car features the Sebring Orange design package, which gives you this exterior color, as well as orange brake calipers, rocker and splitter accent stripes, seat belts and interior stitching, with the competition seats and a bronze aluminum interior trim. It's pretty, and pretty much everything you could want from a Corvette. The Dodge Viper ACR might be dead, but there seems to be a new king of the hill. Get your checkbooks ready for next spring, with prices staying at the usual ZR1 levels. More to come soon. You might also like